Hi, my name is Andrew Kinnear, and I'm a volunteer for Freebruary. Thanks for joining us for this limited interview series with entrepreneurs from across Canada. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Miriam Munaff, and I'm the date queen and founder of Healthy Genie.
Awesome. It's nice to meet you, Miriam.
Thank you.
I'm wondering if you can tell us where you are right now.
I'm in downtown Toronto.
And is that where your business is based?
That's where everything started, but right now we are actually in terms of production, it's between Toronto and Mississauga.
Awesome. And tell us about your production and your products.
So Healthy Genie is a packaged food product company, and we specialize in date-based snacks and spreads. They're all organic and vegan and natural and are made using only 2 to 3 ingredients.
How did you get your start?
So I started from a commercial kitchen that offered a commercialization program that taught me how to turn my recipe into a viable product. And my very first sales, I think, experience was at St. Lawrence Market. I mean, it's a very popular farmers market here in Toronto, and that's the first experience I had selling my dates.
And so did you have like a booth, like a vendor stall at the market?
Yes, so it was actually for that commercial kitchen, and they gave us the opportunity to use it once every, I would say, 6 weeks, which was a great way for me to introduce the product and learn more about, how to create one, to be honest.
Yeah, those opportunities are really great, and especially when there's other bigger players that can help. And you might be sharing it, or in this case, you might do it every few weeks.
Yes.
But it certainly allows you to try things out. So that's great. And what about the product itself? How did you land on a date spread? Is that a family recipe?
So the story behind it is actually something I'm very proud of. So I was actually born and raised in United Arab Emirates, more famous for Dubai. And my upbringing, obviously, the ethnic background behind things is that the date spreads are actually a very traditional spread in the Middle East. So if you think about your peanut butter and jelly, that's basically what date spreads are for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a background in nutrition. I studied nutrition and food technology. So developing a healthier relationship with food is something I'm very passionate about. So you can think of this as a marriage between the two. So my love for healthy eating, plus the fact that I think dates are magical, is the reason behind why I created this product line.
That's great. And tell me a bit about something that you're doing with these dates, with this product, with this spread that nobody else is doing. Why is your product different, and why does it stand out?
I think it's the fact that it's as clean as possible in terms of the label. I work really hard on making sure, like, the traditional date spread is just 2 ingredients. So, and I add nothing to those ingredients. I try my best not to add any preservatives or anything that would interfere with the quality of the product. And obviously the taste, because it's something that I know my products, I know how they should taste. So I've developed this recipe over the past 3 years. And until I felt like it was perfect enough to what, or close enough to exactly what we would have back at home, and something that Canadians would enjoy as well. So that combination took a very long time of me, testing that recipe out and asking people who tried it as well. So yeah, the fact that also it's a nutritionist approved and created product is actually a very good thing, because you know that you're eating something delicious, but it's actually good for you. So you can trust that what you're eating is good for you, and you don't need to hide it from your kids.
That's great. Tell me, where can Canadians find this product?
So it's a very exciting place for me right now, because we are about to launch in 20 new stores. The thing is, I will be asking people to follow me on social media to find out as we roll out these stores, because it's going to happen in the coming few weeks. So the best way to connect with me is over social media. But if you want to purchase directly from Healthy Genie, you can use our online store for that.
And what's the website for your online store?
It's healthygenie.ca.
Great. I have more of a business question for you now. As an entrepreneur, you have likely faced many challenges getting this product to market. What's something that you wish somebody told you before you started that might help another new entrepreneur?
So if I think about this, it might not be that no one ever mentioned it, but the truth is, as an entrepreneur, sometimes you hear things and you don't take them seriously.
Mm,
If I'm about to think of something, is that it doesn't, your product, because I'm going to speak from a perspective of a food product entrepreneur,
mhm.
your first product is never going to be the final version of it. So don't waste so much time worrying about, that packaging that you had in mind or that label before you put it out there for people to try it. Because honestly, it's not going to stay the same. And you're just losing that precious time where you can actually get people to test it out, give you feedback. Don't be too scared of people's feedback. I know it's hard. Like the first few times I was telling people the story behind Healthy Genie and letting them try the product, I was so worried about what they would say in terms of taste. That's a very delicate thing, but hear them out. Try to understand what is it from the get-go. Don't waste time thinking, oh, but it's going to look amazing, so I'm going to spend the next 6 months developing it. No, once you have something good, good is better than perfect. Just because you're going to be able to present it today versus 6 months later when you're going to regret thinking I wasted the past 6 months not learning more about how to perfect it, and was too stuck in my head with the idea that I had in mind. That was one of the mistakes I made earlier on. Like Healthy Genie started as early as 2016. So I took my sweet time developing it and then realized I could have just started selling it from the get-go.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think timing and getting to market and learning from being in market is so valuable. So that's really great advice for entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Last question. Tell me about the name. When I think of Genie, I think of, Aladdin, Genie in a bottle. Is that the Genie? Is that who we're talking about?
So more, it was like a fun twist on the name because for me, I'm the healthy genie. So I'm the person that's, presenting. And I think of dates as a magical kind of
Okay.
superfood. So it was a combination of both. That it's a healthy product and it's a magical product, but also that once you start, we also offer in terms of Healthy Genie, I offer people a lot of tips. I use my nutritional background in offering them healthier recipes and healthier tips every day through my social media. So once you join the community of Healthy Genie, the idea is that you're being exposed to that, being exposed to everything that's healthy and magical. And yeah, it should be fun.
Awesome. That sounds great. So thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to trying Healthy Genie's date spread.
Oh yes, I had to show you the spread. So this is, I don't know, is it clear or
Oh,
not?
it sort of blurs. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. That's the date spread. So just a quick, why we're relaunching is this is
Yes.
what we started with.
Okay.
The baby genie, and now it's the bigger one. So again, start with whatever you have. That's a very important lesson.
Totally. No, that's a great lesson. I can remember our own packaging going through tons of iterations before we landed on the final. And then that was only final for one production run because then we changed it again for the next production run. So
Exactly.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
improving upon your last version, I think is a great approach to business. So
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, Miriam. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.